express. Only God knows. We have learned a lot from you this morning. So as Merlin sharing with you her experience from your country. We are scared.
I didn't hear that.
We are scared. We are afraid that one way or the other, the same old thing happening in your country will come to us. Because our children, they have moved to U.S. mainland now. We wouldn't be surprised when they will come back later and say, Dad, you're a priest. I mean, you're a minister. This is my friend, Caroline, and I am your daughter, Marilyn. We wanted to get married. Please join us in prayers. Because one way or the other, this thing will happen. And the love between my daughter and myself, that's why I said, if not we, I am afraid. I am scared. Because I cannot preserve, keep my commitment to God. You understand where I'm coming from?
Yes, I do, because I have seen so many changes in my long lifetime of what not only our culture has gone through,
So-
compared to where it is today.
So let me close my thank you remarks on behalf of all of my colleagues here, including President Betuel Henry. I'm glad that he retired from government as a politician.
Oh, was I thinking on you today?
And now he's our president. I'm just kidding. No. In a serious note, thank you again. God knows our heart, and words have failed us to convey our sincere appreciation. Let's continue our prayers, and God always listens, and He always awake. We cannot number His blessing. He got so much blessing that number cannot show or identify. So again, Fred, for today's session, just that you don't have it in your schedule, in your agenda, but it's a last-minute request. And let me tell you, can you please stand up, Reverend Ringland? Reverend Ringland was the one who presented in our pastoral meeting. So after that meeting, I email you, Fred, can you include in your agenda counseling? Thank you very much, Fred, for accepting, honoring our request. God knows how what our needs are. We're so lack of all these things. For your information, Fred, when we ordain, we're not full-time. We're volunteer. So when we're volunteer, we take up our needs first, our priorities first. Then when it comes to Saturday night, tomorrow I'm going to preach, I open my Bible, my book, I had a workshop with a professor or, in a biblical. He told me, Midian, to prepare your sermon, you need to study more than 16 hours. More than 16 hours. So anyway, maybe one of these days, not our generation, but the generation to come, that we won't need to have 300 ministers in Pohnpei, but to cut down the numbers. So, can be full-time like the other denomination. Kotara will be gone by then, but So you ready to, you pick a song already?
Always.
All right.